Okay, so this is a live 1-2 hand I played the other day. It's £1-2, not $1-2, but pretty much the same thing. So there's been an interesting dynamic at this table where I've raised a lot over the last two orbits, got a really aggressive image, and a lot of the people at this table don't really know me. So I think it was like late night on a Friday or something, so a lot of fresh faces. So anyway, this put OCH lady, the so old Chinese lady that is, has limped, and I've been raising her a lot as isolating her, and she's actually complained quite a lot that I keep doing it, but I just keep having good hands, right? So I got to, I'm just playing the cards. And there's an old Chinese man next to her, and they're like talking a little bit, don't know what they're saying, it's in Chinese. So anyway, what happens is she's limped again, Chinese man's limped, and I've got kings here. So I've been making it about 15 or 17 pounds here to give them a decision whether they want to continue post flop. I don't want to just make it 10 and then get like 5 callers. So what I do this hand, I make it even bigger because I have an image. So go ahead and make it 20. The other players all fold. Chinese lady like looks at me, complains again, and then the Chinese man calls. So I'm thinking if he's limping now, expecting me to raise, he's going to be limping quite a stronger range than normal, because he's expecting that I'm going to do it, right? And also he might be calling like out of honor because the lady's complaining to him. So I thought that might be something that's going on too. Yeah, so anyway, he calls. We go to the flop, which is awesome. It's top set, king, queen, 4. It's a bit of a drawy board. He checks, and I probably bet here usually around 32, 35, but I decided to go a bit bigger because I've probably even gone to like £40 here, but I didn't want to make it really obvious I had a hand, so I just put like an extra bit of juice on it. So I go ahead, I make it 37. He calls. Go, and on the turn, jacks come. There's also 2 flush draws. So if he had a backdoor flush draw, or he had like a pair plus a straight draw, he may have made 2 pair with this hand. I've got the kings locked up, so it's pretty unlikely he's got top pair. But he can have a lot of draws here, or gut shots and pairs, like 10 jack I think would be banging his range here. He checks to me again, and usually again I bet something like on a drawy board like this with a great hand against a player not really paying attention, probably about 80, 90, maybe 100. Now I decide to overbet this spot because I know that he's going to be calling if he has all of those pairs plus draws, and I want to get the maximum amount I can while he's drawing before a brick hits the river, and then he's check folding anyway. So what I do is I go ahead and I make it 225, so it's really big bet. I think that's like 170% of the pot or something like that, nearly 2 times the pot. And then something I wasn't really expecting happens. He jams, and then I'm thinking, okay, I might be losing, but I'm never folding, right? There's so much money in there, but I'm just a bit like, please have queen jack right now. If not, I can still get the board to pair or something, right? So I'm not thrilled, but I call. And then see his cards now. So he had a huge draw on the flop. He's got the ace 10 of clubs and hit a gut shot on the turn, decided not to check raise the flop or all the money would have gone in anyway. So I mean, we still got chance. 22%, 77, and then brick the river. So that was a really big pot that happened this week. But it just goes to show that you got to think about the dynamics at the table when you can get those extra bets in, and try and make the most, especially if someone thinks you're at it. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll look through another hand next time.